Hey everybody, it's Monday. I tried to vlog last week and failed because I just couldn't remember that that's what I was doing and just trying to get back into it and not doing a great job. But it's Monday, I've come in and we've got a hot desker in the studio this week, so I've let him in this morning, and then I just had a meeting with Rachel, who has been writing my website copy and doing my SEO. I had a meeting with her all about the SEO side of things to make sure I get that all sorted on my new website, so that's exciting. And I'm now just going through my to-do list for the week and today to make sure I have a plan and I know what I'm doing and what I need to achieve. So let's figure out what I'm going to do. Hello, I'm the only one left in the studio now, I think. I hope. Yep. As I said this morning, I had a meeting with my copywriter and SEO strategist, which was awesome. And then basically since then I worked on some stuff for ConvertKit. They are my design retainer client, and they're the one and only design client that I will be continuing with because I love working with them and the work's really fun. Yeah, I just want to keep doing it. But I have completed all the stuff I needed to do for them today, and then this afternoon I've done a bunch of admin things. I sent a contract to my new virtual assistant, reviewed one of the videos for my editor, and yeah, a bunch of all those admin things. And now I've just been working on a brand strategy for one of my clients, Amy. It's coming together, which I'm very excited about, so I just have to keep going. It's a lot of writing and thinking, and it takes a lot of mental capacity, which is good and I enjoy it, but it's just a lot of work. So it's 5:15 and I'm probably going to go home, take a break, eat dinner, and then probably will keep working on my website because I have been putting the copy into the website, and so I want to keep doing that. I am kind of trying to not work in the evenings as always. I feel like there's an endless ongoing problem because I just have the new website and everything and the podcast and all the new things coming. It's just requiring a little bit more effort on top of my client work. So yeah, I'll take a break over dinner and see how I feel and probably work on the website because that's fun. It doesn't feel like work. So yeah, let's go home, make some dinner, chill out and come back. I've just been working on some stuff now, and I'm working on my website, so I thought I would tell you a little bit about the process that I've been through with this website. So essentially I wanted to redo my whole website, my whole branding and everything, because one, I have been doing my business for 3 years now, and it's developed a lot over time, and it had kind of morphed into a brand that was good but didn't really feel like me, and I wasn't really loving it. And that happens over time, happens with most people's brands over time. And you reach a point where you realize you have to put a stake in the ground and stop and update it. That was part one. Part two is that I realized that I wanted to work with a different audience than I had thought that I wanted to. And so once I had kind of clarified that in my mind, figured all that out, I was like, okay, I need to kind of rejig my brand to make sure that I'm appealing to those people and just being authentic to who I want to work with and who I am as a person, and attract people who want to work with me. I also have had a big shift, as you know, from doing design work to doing strategy and coaching work. And so I naturally am trying to attract a different audience than people who followed me for my design work. That's not who I'm trying to attract anymore. And so I needed to kind of rebuild my audience, rebuild my brand in a way that reflected that I'm not a designer anymore. I don't do that anymore. And I rebuilt all of my offers and programs and services and restructured all that with Amy, who does like incredible content and sales strategy and online business things, and so she helped me to rejig all of my services so that I can offer the best things for what I want to do with my business and for the audience that I want to attract and work with. So all of that meant that I needed a new website, and so up until now I've kind of tried to do everything myself up until very recently, and then gone in the complete opposite direction, and now I'm like, let's hire everybody else to do all of the things for me. So like I said, I hired Amy to help me with services and my packages and everything, and then I hired Rachel from Frankly Write to write my copy and help with the SEO side of my website. I filled in like a questionnaire about my brand, and we had a conversation about it, and I shared with her everything that I wanted to do and everything that my brand is all about. And I was doing this kind of work for myself anyway because I was redoing my brand, so we had a big conversation about my brand so that she could turn that into copy, and that's what she has done. She's written so many pages for me. I think like my home page, about page, just looking at it under here, testimonials, services, and then each of my services under that, a resources page, and my blog page and my contact page. She's written all of those. She's also done like an SEO audit of my website, and then kind of a content strategy based on that SEO research. SEO, if you don't know, is search engine optimization. It's all about ranking on Google. So if people search for brand strategy, I want to be number one. So that's what that's all about. And then she sent me all the copy in a Google Doc, and I reviewed everything and made a few changes, and now it's all perfect. So now I'm putting it into wireframes, which I had sent to Rachel before she wrote the copy. So she gave me the structure of the website that we needed in order to like do really well on SEO. I turned all of that into wireframes, which I can show you. Now that I've got the copy, I'm turning it into web design with my new branding. So I'll turn you around. So these are the wireframes that I created. So it's just like showing where there's going to be an H1, like heading 1, heading 2, the different sections, and I left comments about what each section was. So this is where my values were going to go, this is where my services were going to go, and things like that. And so I did that for every page, and I'm using Figma to do this. So I did that for every page for her and sent that to her. And then now I've got her copy, and I am just inputting it into each section, adding the design, my new branding, the new fonts and colors and patterns and everything. This is not done. This is what I'm working on right now. I thought that might be kind of interesting to hear that whole process, because it all started from a restructure of my whole business and my brand in general, and so I really need a new home on the internet that reflects all of that. I also didn't mention, but I have been using Squarespace up until now. The bigger I get, the more I need to customize my website and have different things in there that Squarespace doesn't necessarily offer. So I am going to be rebuilding on Webflow, and I have hired a Webflow developer who's a local. He's going to help me to build it, and he's kind of like a young freelancer, and so I've been trading I'm still paying him, but I've been also giving him some mentoring about freelancing in exchange for like a lower rate for helping me. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm hoping that over the next couple of days I'll get all these designs finished, and then the plan is to send it back to Rachel so she can do a last minute edit of the copy once it's in the website. Once you see it in context, it might need to change, and there are a couple of things already that we know need to change. Then I will probably show it to a few people and get their feedback and see if I need to change anything, and then I'll send it to Nikolai and he will build it for me. Very much looking forward to it. I'm also just trying to finish branding for one of my last design clients so that I can send that off and wrap that up. So that's my plan for the evening, and I might also see if I can squeeze in a shower before bed. Like I said, I'm trying not to do this in the evening, but I just really want to get this stuff done. I think I'm going to wrap up here today. I hope you've enjoyed this daily vlog style. Like I said, I tried to film last week, but it's really difficult to film all week, and I just found it difficult to get back into vlogging and doing this again. So let me know if you liked this style. I hope you enjoyed kind of the insight into this web process, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you like this video, please do give it a like or a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon. what to say.